Freedom Day in Canada.
Good morning, everybody.
You are free of martial law, only temporarily, though. I have no idea. I'm not one of Trudeau's lackeys or flunkies or counselors. But yay, Canada! You are back to your regular crappy laws and being taken advantage of. But hey, what can you do, right?
You are awful.
You pay a lot of taxes there to freeze your ass off. That's all I know.
That is true.
Good morning, Pat. Good morning, Leslie. So I was chatting with her son yesterday. I think it's a trick. You know, Leslie, so do I. But I think he also realizes that there's a lot of people gunning for him.
Yeah, one of our friends posted that it could very well be because he didn't think the Senate would pass it, so he didn't want to look like a fool, which that ship has sailed long ago. But also, what's coming next?
My son said that most of his friends weren't even aware that they were under martial law. So, what a crazy world. Your media and your banks. Woo. Very fun. Very fun. So that's what I love about Mexico. The government is so small here. It is so tiny. So you don't have a lot of these big issues like you do in Canada, where like over 50% of the people rely on government to eat.
And
over
good morning.
50%.
Welcome to war.
Yeah, you got the Ukraine thing going on. I mean, if the last guy was president, it wouldn't have happened. They were terrified of him. Not terrified of senile crap your pants Joe. If you don't know, he crapped his pants at the Vatican. So, but that's a story you're not going to hear about in the media.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, he's a little dementia-filled old man. But every once in a while, he can read that teleprompter. Other times, like,
Yeah.
All right. So in Mexico, we don't have those problems. Our president, probably the only socialist out of the three, the only true calls himself.
Morning, Bonnie.
And holy crap, we have more freedoms here in Mexico than you do in Canada and the U.S. Can't figure it out. So he is kind of my hero.
Well,
really
good morning, everybody. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy Wednesday to you. And yes, I believe your world, if it is...
it's Thursday.
Is it Thursday? Is it really Thursday? Gosh darn it, I must have been abducted by aliens again yesterday. So I swore to God it was Wednesday. I mean, I didn't swear to God.
Nope.
I got to check. Is it really Thursday? It's Thursday. That's the look of, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm married to you. I'm
it's
so lucky.
The look of, you actually had to check?
Who knew? So what's going on in your world?
Good morning, Dan.
How are
you?
We're so close to the weekend. You missed yesterday and now you're messed up. Yeah.
That's right.
It's kind of true.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Because yes, if today was Wednesday, that would have been yesterday that we did the Ask Me Anything, and it was 2 nights ago. Oh, well. Thirsty Thursday.
And I told you it was the aliens.
Thanks, Toby. You kind of did tell me that it was the aliens, so maybe I was abducted.
Jeff, good morning.
My back.
Doing good, all things considered, has from Dan. Yes, well, at least martial law's been lifted, whatever that means.
Well, it means now that the regular laws, so you can be tagged for speeding.
Yeah, y'all still need to get out of Canada, just saying.
Yeah, one thing this has done is it's made me realize that the police really are terrible. They really are. It's horrible what the police, the military and stuff. I mean, the people who are honest with integrity, they step back. They're on sick leave. But yeah, it is a very terrible world we live in. And to see that so much of Canada has been blinded to this, like 80%, 70%, which means that there's the 40%, because in any given society, they say 30% just distrust government. 30% loves government, take care of me, and 40% kind of goes either way. Holy crap, that 40% is really swinging towards we got to trust the government.
Pastors and freedom fighters are still in jail, Dan said.
Yep, absolutely. And that's how you know this is still going on, guys. Yes, we need to leave. Yes, I keep trying to get my sister in here so you can convince her too. Yeah, you know what? I can't convince Christie to take care of me for the rest of my life. So I don't know how the heck I would be able to convince anybody to do that.
You don't think I'm going to take care of you for the rest of your short little life?
You keep telling me you're going, oh, now I get it. I have this gray eyebrow hair. This is eyebrow, right? Because this is eyelash. Look at this gray one, and it just keeps growing back in, damn it. And it keeps going grayer and grayer. I hate this getting old crap. What the heck?
Good morning, Marie. How are you this morning?
So we met with some clients 2 days ago. The gentleman turns 80 in January, and I swear to the good Lord, this man doesn't look. He's 60 to 65 at least.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
Like Clem. They look
Like,
so young.
They really do, and they act young, and it was quite disturbing. Only in that I said to him, why am I getting so old? He says, well, says you stay in Mexico all the time, and you ever see those houses? They're 7 years old, but they look like they're 20 years old. That's why.
I don't buy it.
I kind of do, because I saw my photos 18 years ago. I looked really young.
You were 18 years ago. You were in your 30s, for heaven's sakes.
And I looked a lot fatter also.
You had this chubby cheeks.
That was so weird, man. Maybe I do now. It's just covered by fur.
Yeah.
Christie does not like this. And I do. I really do. And every day I get like the crazy hairs that are like, I'm going to show you. And I just like, zing, 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 zing.
Jeff, you have a good point, Jeff. Getting gray is better than decomposing, so look on the bright side.
Fair enough.
And hi, Mom.
Absolutely. It is better than decomposing.
Mm-hmm.
And it smells a little better also. So 2 or 3 weeks ago, I stopped using deodorant. Like the aluminum-based crap that everybody should be getting rid of because they have the salts and all that stuff. My coach in real estate says, rubbing alcohol. Every day, start the day, rubbing alcohol. And it's been working for over 2 weeks, but I didn't put any on yet. So I will stink by the end of the day if I do not.
Get in there right now so you don't forget.
I will forget. It's my last name.
But yeah, it's been working. He doesn't smell. I mean, his pits don't smell. Should be washing it all over.
It is. It's very intriguing. So if you want to ditch regular aluminum-based stuff, and the other reason is that when they're taking these old people apart, dementia, all that stuff, there's a lot of aluminum deposits up there. And I'm not saying that that's where it comes from, but why put it close to your body if it's going to be absorbed into your body?
So one of my precious daughters is arriving tomorrow. I'm very excited to see Shay.
So how did that go on the phone today? What did you tell her?
She just said, "Oh, just in case you forgot, I'm coming." She sent me her itinerary, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, well we already have a driver arranged to pick you up." And about 5 minutes later, that's not funny.
Yeah, when
I said, "Yeah, your dad's really mean. We'll be there."
We had Shirley drive Spencer one time because we were so busy.
We have not forgotten. He has not forgiven us for that one.
He talks about it all the time.
Little princess.
He's like the youngest. He's not even a middle child. He's the youngest.
He's lucky he didn't have to take a bus.
Fair enough. Buses are very inexpensive here in Mexico.
Yeah.
When you can figure you can go, like 30 kilometers into Vallarta, like deep into Vallarta, maybe 25 kilometers on 20 pesos or less. It's like $1.
Good morning, Karen, and good morning, Roxanne.
Woot, woot, woot. So what can we tell these fine folks today? What stories do we have to share with them, or what can we explain to them?
Yeah. Oh, well, you know what? We have some family friends that are visiting from BC. They leave today. And so we had them over for dinner last night.
What is going on with the camera?
I don't know.
That was weird.
It's because I'm looking at it. I should just look at my face and I'll be fine.
Whatever. Okay, go on.
Anyways, and of course, John and I are doing low carb. So we made ribs with a dry rub and a Caesar salad, thanks to my mom's amazing Caesar salad recipe. Mom, I put sour cream in it yesterday. I really liked it. Next time I do it, I'm going to try with some just regular cream and see. But anyways, because I don't really like the mayonnaise in it.
So why were you telling them?
Because he kept telling me how good my ribs are. And I mean, his wife is an amazing cook. But he kept going on and on about how good the ribs were and the fact that it takes only an hour to make them because I do them in the pressure cooker. And then we finish them off on the barbecue just to get a little crusty and stuff like that. So he was actually really shocked because they were as always, fall off the bone deliciousness.
I feel bad that my wife, whenever anybody compliments her food, it's like, oh, she gets so emotional because I run this down all the time. So I feel bad. I really
It's
do.
very exciting to me when people tell me how good my food is because my husband rarely does, but obviously he ain't suffering.
I am not suffering.
So Jeff said they took the bus to PV yesterday. It cost 23 pesos each. Yeah, it is super cheap.
So I am down now over 7 pounds in the last 7 days. So I guess it would be like 9 days if it's not Wednesday. So yeah, it's very strange. But yeah, it's funny. We're still eating well, still eating fatty stuff. And it amazes me that you ditched carbs and your body's like,
Yeah.
thank you. I can start taking care of myself. Now, when you fast, it's even better. And we do need to start exercising some fasting as well. Probably 1 to 2 days a week, just to allow our bodies time to heal. The problem with humans, we eat all the time. And especially with the corporations telling us, you must have your Twinkies. You must have small meals in between your meals. And we're just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's not good. And the problem is we're not allowing our body time to go, hey, let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this. It's just constantly input, input, input. So
Hi, Julie. How are you?
The fasting is magical. Why do you think every single major religion in the world practices fasting as part of their faith? For that reason. It allows your body time to clean up. Then also now you found out you can live longer by fasting. Like,
My
wow.
coffee's getting cold fast.
I'm sorry. You've got it on a heat sink, in a heat sink, and it's just going to happen that way. And you've got your hands on there, which is also a heat sink too. So if you had it in a vacuum-filled cup,
A vacuum-filled cup?
a vacuum-removed cup, I guess, a cup with a
thermal
vacuum.
cup, maybe?
A thermal cup. Like a Electrolux cup, a vacuum cup. Yeah, why do we not need vacuum cleaners here? Oh yeah, we don't have carpeting.
Yeah, but they were using it upstairs on our couch cushions, which is a very good idea.
Who was?
Cecilia and her son.
There you go. I did not know that. So what do you guys have questions about? Come on, ask us a question. We want to answer the question. What do we want to answer, honey?
I'm sorry. Shirley was asking answering a question that I had asked her. So,
but you can't ask people questions. They have to ask us questions.
I'm not asking anybody questions. I'm answering questions. Well, I asked Shirley a question before.
So what is going on today for us? I don't even know.
We have a meeting at 11 at the office, and then we have a 12 o'clock Zoom call with our accountant, and then we have...
That's right. We're getting our first
actual employee that we're going to be paying and
giving
benefits to.
We're experimenting.
We only eat the carb-free Doritos. Jeff, you're so funny.
Which are the carb-free Doritos?
He's just lying. There's no such thing as a carb-free Dorito. It's made of corn.
Why are you lying?
Good morning, Holly and Pastor Freddie. Good morning. Dan, the market is going a little bit nuts. Yes, it is definitely not quite like what's going on up north, but things are moving fast. We're not getting the multiple. Well, we're getting a few places with multiple offers, but most agents down here don't know how to handle that, to be honest with you.
It is true. We really need to, as an association,
learn how to do it, because all of a sudden they get their first offer, even though they know that 4 other people asked for information to put in an offer, and they present the offer and expect an answer from their seller. And we're like, no, we had 4 people ask me today for information. I am not going to, I'll present it. Obviously, I'll present it, but I'm not going to tell you to respond until you've seen all the offers. And we did that with a house that we just sold. We listed it on Friday, had offers on Saturday, agreed to it by like Tuesday, and we're done. So we did the inspection yesterday. You love my dress. Thank you. This is another one of my comfy today, because I might see some clients, but I'm going a little more comfy. You know, the afternoons have been getting really hot, hotter than
typical.
I thought they should for February.
It's because of man-made global warming, guys.
And Vianney,
turn off your cars. Turn off your AC units.
Yeah. There are still good places to buy. we're actually going to be listing a wonderful house. Well, we were talking about listing a wonderful house with these clients. They're not quite sure if they want to list this year or next year, but it'll probably be in the 500 range. We're helping them get some stuff organized, and a condo too we might be listing. And
Very
so,
busy. Very, very,
yeah,
very busy.
yeah.
I mean, we have buyers up the wazoo.
Mm-hmm.
We need more sellers. And the problem is that as soon as you take a listing, it just sells now.
Most of these dresses that I'm buying, these type, are from Chedraui. Believe it or not. Every time I go, I check because I wear them all summer long. So every time I go, I check, and they don't last a long time. It's a very thin material, so they do wear out. And you're sitting on it, and the material pulls a little bit, but they're very inexpensive. I'm talking most of them are like 10 or 15 US a dress. And if I get a couple of years out of them, I'm more than happy about that. And then the ones that are getting kind of more tattered, I will wear if I'm only going to be home and know that nobody is coming, because it doesn't matter if I have a little.
And I get her to myself.
But yeah, no, it is. Dan has to go shovel snow. Another reason you should be down here, Dan.
Oh my gosh, when I have a shovel here, sometimes it's like this big and I play in the sand with it, put the sand in the buckets. It's awesome.
Yeah, Chedraui actually has really cute. Yeah, Sherry is saying that she's gotten some cute beach cover-ups. Chedraui has often a lot of really cute ones.
And they sell food too.
Oh yeah, it's a grocery store. It's like a Walmart.
Like a little Walmart. We've seen the owner's yacht. He's got it's in the registry of yachts. So what happens is if you see a big yacht out there, just get the name and then go online. You can find out everything about the big boats.
Yeah. And Ron, I saw the picture that you posted. Friend of ours that lives out here, they were at the beach and he was sitting alone, and then someone came to join him, and someone was taking photos of all this in the background. And then you could see, and then a little wave comes up and splashes at their feet. Well, now you're seeing a bigger wave, and then the next picture is them being tossed over from the wave. Hilarious. I hope you didn't get hurt, but it was an awesome picture.
Yeah, I'm guessing you guys are out at Destiladeras or somewhere in the Vallarta
And
area.
Karen likes the color of my lipstick. I have a couple of colors, a couple of different brands that are very similar in color. These lipsticks they stay all day. So unless I'm eating something really greasy, they will stay all day. And I really appreciate that.
Larry, I am a yacht stalker. I'm not really, but I could be. I should be.
Ree is saying that there was no snow today, but minus 14 Fahrenheit when she got up.
Wow. Yeah, we had clients in Colorado, and they were telling us that it was very, very cold there.
Yeah.
It was like minus 2 or 3, which obviously minus 13.
Because we had only seen them a couple weeks before in, t-shirt and summer clothes, and then we're seeing them in sweaters. And I'm like, it makes my heart hurt when I have to see our clients in sweaters. Or it makes me laugh, one of the two. Depends on the client.
Very true. There's a guy here in town who has another agency listing his house after we sold it because he had negotiated a better side deal, and it was just close to the ending. So he did something meltdown, never sold, and but he had a sale with us, and now he's also allowed the agent to put a sign up now too.
Oh, him.
Yeah, which they never put us. I did not want to take this listing. Somebody's like, oh, it would be good for us. I'm pretty good judge of character. Typically, if it's a divorce,
I'm obviously not.
If it's a divorce situation, I'm not crazy about going into those scenarios, especially when the dude is crazy. So yeah, it's tough. It really is tough. And there are divorce experts north of the border. I don't think in Mexico there's any divorce experts in real estate.
I'm sorry, but I just don't think there's a lot of experts, period,
That's
in
true.
real estate here.
That's true. Absolutely. But even us, we're not really experts. It's just we deal with experts that know what the hell they're doing.
Well, yeah, if it's something we don't know, we know who to talk to that can answer that question. We never say, oh yeah, we know it all. We have all the answers, but we know someone who does.
But I have seen a lot in the last 18 years.
Yes.
This last year, I did learn a few things because we've been dealing with estate sales, etc. And we had previously, but this is like where nobody likes each other. That is a
Those are
very,
tough.
very different scenario.
Like a lot of people say, where there's a will, there's a feud.
There's a family feud.
Yes.
Where there's a will, there's a family feud. And that's just the way it works.
Yeah.
It is so weird how people get about money. Like they really, really do get weird about money.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that sucks. But oh well.
Oh, my mom was supposed to see a few places in Sherwood Park today, but it's snowing like crazy. Oh.
And how do things go like crazy? What do they do?
They fall. Yeah.
It's snowing. It's like crazy. I don't know what that
Don't
means.
be mean, Mom. He's just joking. He's being a turd.
I just don't know what like crazy
Living
means.
that mess. Yeah. I know you are, Ree.
Yeah, it's very strange. It's a terrible world.
But you're not. Oh yeah, I guess. I mean, but once you have to go and sell too. I mean, my mom was really lucky that all her kids are so apathetic they didn't care. No, just kidding.
What does that mean?
Well, because there was no feuding when my dad died.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. It is a very weird world where politicians, they used to be civil servants. Now they become gajillionaires based on your money, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And then you've got your CEOs, which make gajillions of dollars. You are really are a terrible woman. You are horrible. No, do you know how loud that is?
I'm sorry. I didn't even think about how loud it was. I was just trying to hide it because I have a little catch on there. And if I don't file it off, I'll play with it until I break my nail.
This is what I live with every single day.
Could be worse. This is what I live with every single day.
You're quite fortunate. I look good in this blue.
Let's take, first of all, that's purple. Let's take a vote. Who's the more fortunate one? Yep, I see the answers coming in. Sherwood Park is still open.
What does that mean?
And Wayne, hi.
Hello, Wayne. What does that mean about Sherwood Park being open?
I don't know. Do you have to wear masks in Sherwood Park? Or is it just open for business because it's not totally snowing? My mom lives out in Beaumont, so it's a bit of a drive on that highway. And if it's really snowing hard, it's not the safest road to be.
The prairies suck at wintertime. You got any type of wind and snow, it's just like going like crazy.
Because it's snowing, yeah.
Like crazy.
Not
getting involved in that. LOL. Thanks, Leslie. You're a smart person.
Come on, pick a side, you guys.
No, don't. Do not. Because I think we're equally bad for each other. I do. It's like, I remember being at a staff meeting and he's like, there are rumors in here that I am treating some of you different than the others. That is not true. I do not like you equally.
Actually, he said, I hate you all equally.
Yeah, I did like that. That was very funny. I thought that was very good. So that is kind of the way I am with everybody. I just don't like you all equally. I mean, I do.
That's not true, though.
I do like you equally.
And it wasn't true with him either.
It wasn't true with him.
He was
a
probably
very nice
our
guy.
favorite
He
manager.
was an incredible man. He really was.
As far as
how about equally good? Oh, yes, absolutely.
You're great for each other.
Thanks,
we
Leslie.
really are great for each other. We know how to tolerate each other's idiocy.
Yeah. I do. So who said what? Hello, Tanya. It is a very perfect. It is absolutely a perfect Mexico day today. The sun, perfect. If we weren't doing anything, we should go to the beach club. Do we have any time to go? No? Not even in the afternoon?
We have a meeting at 3.
I know you said who we're meeting, but I don't recall.
I'm not telling you. If you live down there, do you have to be back in Canada every 6 months to keep getting your pension?
No.
No.
Not at all. No, we have people that have lived down here for many, many years, and they get 15 to 25% taken off at the source. Now, obviously, you've got to pay for that craziness that's going on up there. I think that that's going to change very soon. I'd be shocked. I mean, in the UK, taxes got up to 90, 95% at one point. I'd be surprised if it didn't start getting higher in Canada, only because you guys keep allowing the nut job to win. Now, even if he's winning by fraud, you're still allowing him to win. I had a friend of mine years ago, and I would be complaining about how Ontario decided who won the elections in Canada. And he's like, what are you doing about it? I'm like, what can I do about it? He says, are you flying there? Are you door knocking? Are you calling in Ontario? Are you helping those people? And I'm like, just shut up, dude. Just shut up. Because I hate being called to task. Because if you don't like your world, the only person who can change it
Is you.
is you.
So Randy, good morning. And Karen, no, pets do not have to be quarantined when you bring them across.
No, not
I
at
know
all.
they do in England. They are like, it's a long time that they're
It is.
quarantined,
It
but here,
really
no.
is, yeah. And I think the reason is they don't really care who gets
Tiff,
sick or
good
not.
morning. How are you?
Or is it not really a problem? Like that might be worse, is that there really is no problem, but they create a problem. It would be like, let's say there was a flu, a bad flu, and the government said, you must block yourself in for 2 weeks, and we will send the police, send you to jail, hit you with rubber bullets or tear gas if you disagree with us. That's because the government loves us so much. They want to make sure we're taken care of. Yeah, I don't.
That's why I'm going to Mexico. I'm responsible for my results.
Whenever we bring people to a pre-construction site, I always start off the thing with, remember, in Mexico, if you die, it's your fault. That's it.
Yeah.
There's nobody to sue. Like, I mean, you can try, but it's not going to work. The government's going to be like, or even the courts are going to be like, well, did you notice that? Well, no.
Yeah. Yesterday we were walking in a pre-construction area and there was this big, huge gray brick hanging. Not exactly sure what it was, why it was hanging there. Obviously they were weighting something down. I mean, this much he missed his head by because he wasn't looking up. You look down usually here, so.
Yeah, when they're hanging bricks from the roof, that's unfair. It really is unfair, especially in a place where you have to look at the ground.
Yeah.
I think the only place I've ever been where it made sense to me was Guayabitos. Guayabitos is about an hour and 15 minutes. It's gotta be.
But I don't think it's as good as it used to be. I think the streets are getting rough and the sidewalks too, just like everywhere else.
I don't think so.
The land of common sense. You're right, Randy.
It is. I mean, if you die, it's your fault, man. I just love that. So it does get old, and even I've mentioned this previously with the insurance. It's no fault insurance here. So if somebody dies, it's nobody's fault.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, of course, you meant to do that, but you made it look like an accident. It's nobody's fault. So, Christie, we've got all this antifreeze under here. I don't know what the hell she does with it.
But it keeps going down.
We had friends of ours, not dear friends, but friends of ours.
Acquaintances.
And he was murdered, and it never hit the news. Nobody knew what the heck was going on. What happened here? The volume just started? Just turn it down, man.
That's scary.
It is. Well, he was murdered, and it was made to look like the narcos had done it. And it ended up being that he had a girlfriend and was trying to kill her using antifreeze. He would add antifreeze to her stuff. She ended up dying because of that. Well, and other issues. But she ended up taking him out and getting away with it. It was fascinating. It was a made-for-TV movie, and we knew the principles. Wow. It was crazy. So that's the kind of stuff. We
knew the lead actors.
That's the kind of stuff you have to deal with in Mexico. And I mean, I eat the ribs, and they taste sweet. But Christy keeps telling me, it's just, don't worry about it. I'm like, it's got that green blood. What's that? She's like, don't worry about that.
If I was going to do that, I would have done already. I wouldn't be putting up with this.
That's
crap.
A terribly slow way to kill somebody, is antifreeze, because it starts to destroy your organs from the inside. But at the same time, if you want to take somebody out, it's a good way.
Thanks for reminding me. I had forgotten all about that.
Then why is the antifreeze under there?
Oh, I put it there a long time ago.
Okay. We don't really have antifreeze in there. We don't. So what can we tell these folks?
That we have to go.
I think I had seen that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Sad. Yes, we do have to go, you guys. So we will
talk about trying to kill each other later.
Talk to you tomorrow.
Because we are made for each other. And we've watched Dexter. We know how to do it. We know how to do the cleanup.
Except for John forgets. So.
I forget all the time. I should have been writing notes. But then if you write notes, then the police can find us.
He's going to keep talking about this. Bye, guys.